brings us to the so-called in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments. These folks are fired up as they're...
Here we go. Crunch time, defense.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Taken down at the 40.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second and 5.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. I'm coming after you. 65. Here we go. Hey, gun. 51's the mic. We don't want this.
Snap comes at one. Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there. First down.
First and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Garoppolo on first down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Check 24.
Now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
58, boys. 58, Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. I got this.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
The ball carrier.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
First and goal.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets, by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing.
Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Cardinals nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Complete.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
First carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier. Eric
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Murray's pass.
A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 51 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the gun, Murray. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Murray. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Let's go. You tighten up. Come back. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Mike 57.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Nick Bosa and his 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
A loss of 2 yards.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And 3.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58. Hey, gun. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Cut.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And on the slant, able to find Ayuk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
49-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A good first down call as a screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's good.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
They'll run the toss to Mostert. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
58, 58, Mike.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gould is able to put it through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Complete.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd
from the gun. Murray
at the 45-yard line.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now they go screen. It's complete. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And it's third down.
There defensively.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Murray, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st down.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Chase Edmonds,
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
25-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Another carry now for Edmonds. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Chase Edmonds, the ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Is 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not by the nose of the football. He's going to have a 1st down.
The 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
What we got? Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. I'm coming.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo into a double team, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Operating from the gun. Murray, flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Oh, they to right around the 26-yard line.
Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go. Here we go. What do you need? Yo, man, you need turnover. Get that ball. Hey, Mike 51.
This is Mostert. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 27.
To throw is Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First down.
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
He'll set up to throw from the gun. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Throwing again. Murray. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins.
A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Caught left side Hopkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
That's complete once again to Hopkins. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
At the 8-yard line.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
At the 22-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Mostert. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Number 31, Raheem
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's another 49ers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Check tight end, check tight. 6. Mike. Hey, gun. Mike, pick it up, guys, pick it up. 58, boys, 58. 58, it's Mike.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Flushed out right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Garoppolo. He will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw again, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Forced out to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming. Take 4, take 4. Kill, kill, kill.
Garoppolo on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Throw over the middle, taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Slam, slam, slam.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd and 6.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
All right, T, let's all right, T. Hey, Mike, 51.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
5-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Number 29,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Third down.
Here's Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Watch the twist. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
58, right over there. Right. White. 58, right there. Come on. 58's the Mike. 58. 58's the Mike. Hey, gun. Yo. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. 13.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
He was tackled.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Second and 6.
Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for San Francisco, It's a win they needed, if for nothing else, in their sanity as they move to 4-6. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.